Hello, I hope you are well. Welcome to Celestial Waters. My name is Demi. So we're going to hop right into today's reading. This is going to be reading, which you want to start with this one here on feeling like you're in a simulation. So last night I got up to go to the toilet quite a few times. You know when you wake up in the middle of the night and you need to pee, you're like, ugh. Sometimes you can kind of ignore it, roll over and go back to sleep. I was like, nah, I need to go. So I went to the bathroom, and you know when you're peeing, you're there half asleep and you're like, where am I? Am I awake? Am I asleep? Am I still lying in bed, like wetting myself? And I had to literally be like, is this real? Am I dreaming? I felt like I was still dreaming, and I felt like I was in a simulation. That was the energy that was given. And I was still feeling this energy today. It was like lingering throughout the day. And I feel like some of you guys have been feeling the same way. Spirit are now showing me a doorway and a portal. And this doorway and this portal is of God. It's of God. Because not every door, not every portal is of the Most High God. But this is, and it's about to open for you guys. And it's about to open for a lot of humanity, a huge chunk of humanity in the collective who have been doing the work to raise up their vibration. And now they're talking about how you know Neo from the Matrix. They're showing me a scene from Neo in the Matrix, and it's when he first wakes up to the real world, and he kind of wakes up and he's all wired up to this machinery, and then he has to be birthed and go through that canal. And it's like that world, the real world he wakes up to, is even more dense than the physical reality he was in. So it's like the physical reality that us lot are all living, and then he wakes up to the real world, which is all machinery, and there's this war going on. And it's that further confirmation that the spirit world is origin and is the root, and what first happens in spirit then will happen in this earthly realm secondly. So it happens over there first, right? But it's that confirmation that even though you don't have a physical vessel, when you're on the other side, when you're in spirit, you have your light body and your Merkaba, and we're all connected to the mothership. They're showing me a ship and then smaller ships, and it's like all of us, was like a lot of people in the collective are tapping into their ship, and you're connecting to the mothership. This is the energy that has been coming through this morning. So what do the collective most need to hear right now, Spirit? You could be like waking up to the fact like this isn't as real as the spirit world. Yes, it's that density. We come here for our souls to have that physical experience, but it isn't as real as the other side. And this is what I feel like you guys are waking up to. You could be feeling right now that there is no veil. And this is the energy that's been going on for quite a few years now. So essentially there isn't necessarily a veil, but it's like our human physical bodies. It creates that illusion of separation. So it creates the fact that there is a real, when really and truly every single human being has an intuition. Every single human being has a third eye. You have that clairvoyance. You just need to be using your intuition more to build it up to the point where it becomes a psychic nature, and then you start seeing shit for real. I'm hearing seeing shit for real and seeing things around you. You guys could literally be seeing things floating in the skies. Maybe you're like really into UFOs, but it's not just that. You're seeing spirits, but you're seeing things float around in the ethers, and that's the energy that's coming through here. Yeah, and you're feeling very, very, it's like you're very much in your center and you're very calm about it. You're like, yeah, no, it's like none of this shit is real anyway, so what does it matter? But you're very, very calm and in your center at present, whereas in the past, maybe you went down certain rabbit holes and were researching conspiracy theories, or were tapping more into your like supernatural nature, to more of your soul, and you're like, what the hell is going on? You're getting a bit freaked out and spooked out about it, and now you're not anymore. I'm staring here, you see how there's the sun, there's also the moon. So you could be noticing in the sky right now, you're seeing the moon and the sun at the same time. You know, sometimes the moon will be in the sky and so will the sun. You guys could be noticing that. You could be seeing that. You're like, is it a hologram? Is this all a hologram? Is it real? Is it not? And you're asking all of these questions. Either way, you're like, nah, I don't really care. I'm just here for the ride. I'm here for the experience. That's the energy that's coming through. And we have here, this is beautiful, as a family here. And you see the two elephants, and then you see this space. The spirit world, the astral realm floating above. This is the thing. It's like everything is kind of leaking and bleeding in. It's like the astral realm, the spirit realm is bleeding into this physical density. And again, it's the fact that there is no veil anymore. It's like you guys are really tapping into this and feeling this, and this could be what you're seeing floating around. Maybe you're seeing not just entities and spirits. I'm getting angels and demons, but you're seeing orbs and lights. But you're seeing certain orbs that have things within them. It's like they're like little spaceships that are floating around, and you're seeing things within them. You're like, what the heck? Am I tripping? Am I going crazy? That's what's coming through. Some of you guys could like a smoke. You could enjoy smoking marijuana. That's coming through for someone. I do feel like it heightens your senses. That's coming. It's like it leads you up to yourself. It leads you up to your higher chakras. It pushes you more up here. And this is why some of you guys do it. You do it with your ancestors. You know, some people drink in libation. They drink with their ancestors. It's like you're smoking with your ancestors on the other side. Some of you guys could be conceiving right now. You could be pregnant, or you're just very, very fertile of new ideas. It's fertile. It's given fertile of the truth. Fertile of the truth. And you're seeing through all of these illusions. And it's not just about the illusions of like people around you. It's the higher perspective and the illusions of this realm and of this plane. You're like, Earth is a plane. It's not a planet. It's a plane. It's a realm of existence. It's a dimension. We have here, this is beautiful. Yeah, you see this? The astral realm, the celestial waters I'm hearing. And then this is you here just chilling in your web, and there's a spider here. I almost forgot. I woke up this morning, you know, when you're kind of awake and you're kind of not. And I wasn't dreaming. I was starting to wake up, but I kind of got the feeling that there was a spider like right there. And I've kind of just been like, oh my, and there was nothing there. But I felt like I saw a spider. Hold on, they're telling me to Google the spiritual meaning of spiders. It's 14:14, by the way, when I paused and I was Googling the spiritual meaning of spiders. So the spider, creativity, balance, and the weaving of destiny. In some cultures, they symbolize luck and happiness, and even the connection between past, present, and future. They can also be seen as a call to manifest dreams and be mindful of one's thoughts and words. So it's like your web, your energetic web is really opened right now, because this is you guys. You're in the middle of your web. This is given Oshun energy. You know, Oshun, and she is connected to manifestation. She's connected to the sun and the sunflower. And I have noticed that is another one of the cards that's flew out on my lap here. You see here with the little boy. So one of you guys, I said one of you guys. A few of you guys will be manifesting conception. You could be seeing the number 1 everywhere, like repeating ones, but you will be manifesting a son. A son is coming through for someone. I'm hearing one, a son, the one, a son. So he's going to hold that Messiah type energy, that guru energy. Going to be a child of light. This is a child of Christ consciousness. And will actually have a similar mission, I am hearing, to Jesus Christ. So this is that anointed one. Because every chosen one and anointed one, you're going to have that similar pathway to Jesus Christ. You're going to have people who see you, who adore you, who see your God moving through you. They see your word and they hear your word and they take heed and they follow. That's the energy that's given. Then you're obviously going to have people who are going to basically want to see you removed from this realm. They're going to want to see you dead. They don't want to see you rise up into your anointing. They don't want to see you succeeding. They don't want to see you leading other people home to themselves. That's energy that's coming through. And it's given this energy for this sun. It's going to be coming through you guys. I did hear one or the one, so maybe it is just one person, but that's what was coming through. But this is the thing. You are weaving your destiny. You are pulling everything towards you now. So you are like, you're the alchemist. You're a major attractor, I'm hearing. You've become that alchemist. And again, you hold this Christ consciousness energy. You hold this sun energy, which is why this spirit baby is choosing to come through you. You could be seeing yellow everywhere. Maybe you're seeing sunflowers everywhere. They want me to show you this card again. Maybe you already have a child and he could look like this. And then the other 2 cards that flew out with those 2 here. This one here. I can't necessarily show it because it's got like the boobs are out. But it's a woman and it looks like an echo. I'm getting, it's a mirror and a reflection, but also an echo. You see, it's kind of the same either way. But it's like this realm and in the real world or the spirit world, and then there's physical density, and literally it's the same thing. They're bleeding into one another. There is no separation. That's an illusion because you're in this physical body. And again, look, you see the sun and the moon, they're both in the sky at the same time. Do look out for that. I feel like you guys are already seeing that, but do look out for that, because that's a sign for you. That's a sign that really and truly you've woken up to the truth, your truth, but the truth of this realm. And I feel like a lot of you will be waking up to your soul's mission and why you're really here. Because sometimes God will lead you down certain roads and you go through certain doors and he's going to lead you somewhere else. That was just a stepping stone. But at the time you may not have realised that was a stepping stone. I feel like that's the energy that's going on here. And then we have here, yeah, let me just cover her bum. You see how she's coming out of the lotus flower? So she's emanating, I'm hearing emanating, but she's blooming out of this lotus flower. And this is you guys. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. You've got your colour back and you've got your wings back. They're talking about the spider again. You guys could be seeing spiders, maybe not in your physical reality, but like photos of spiders. And maybe like me, you feel like you see a spider there, but there's nothing there. That's been happening in quite a few readings. And past, present, and the future, they're all happening simultaneously. So again, it's that illusion of time. You're now focusing on God's time and your soul's time. I feel like a lot of you will be very, very interested in yourself. You're very curious in yourself, but your soul's contract. Some of you guys could be looking to get like a Akashic record from someone. Maybe this is part of your purpose and you would do this for other people. Like you can see into other people's Akashic records and their soul's records, like where they've been before on their journeys and why they are here in this lifetime. I feel like you see that and you see that straight away. And as I've said that, look at the bottom of the deck. It's given the oracle. I'm hearing the oracle in the rocking chair. It's giving the oracle in the rocking chair, and you're tapped in. You're tapped in both to Mother Earth, to this realm, and to her wisdom, and to her truth. But you also tapped into the astral realm, to the spirit world. And it's like your DNA. You see here, it looks like DNA. Your DNA is going for a huge level up and upgrade. Again, there's something about the moon that's very, very significant. You see the moon that's poking through here. So you guys could be feeling that the moon is literally giving you messages and wisdom, because I'm seeing like this white light coming from the moon. It's kind of coming down onto earth and it's beaming into you, and it's coming through your crown and coming within. So you're getting downloads and codes not only from the Most High God, but you're also getting them from the moon. And then you've got Mother Earth. I'm hearing triple whammy. Triple whammy. So you've got Mother Earth sending you her downloads and codes from the ley lines, and you're pulling it all up here. And you know how to best express it. You could notice that your eyes have a different gaze now. It's giving that black cat divine feminine gaze. Again, doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. And other people could be saying to you, like, I feel like you're staring into my soul. When you're looking at them now, because you are. You're seeing everything from that higher perspective. So you are staring into people's souls. What else, Spirit, do the collective need to hear right now? This one here says, Black Moon Lilith in Taurus, you are worthy. I love how she's dressed in all green. So look at that abundance. You stepped into your abundance. There is a lot of divine unions that will be coming into being right now. This is also part of the door and portal that has opened. A lot of people are coming into union with their divine counterparts. And this also includes you guys meeting, I'm hearing meeting each other's soul tribes. So it's like you guys, you're two whole human beings, and you've been working on yourself and moving yourself up to a higher vibration and a higher level of consciousness. Now you are coming together, and you guys also will have your own souls group. Yeah, you'll be part of the same souls group, but you're going to have your own friends, basically your own families, and they're going to merge and come together. I'm hearing one big family. Maybe that's already happened for some of you guys, and you've got new family now, you've got new friends now through your partner. That's the energy that is coming through. You could be seeing roses everywhere, red roses. I'm also seeing yellow roses. But roses are connected to the divine feminine, also connected to Mother Mary. Black Moon and Lilith, that's that Taurus energy. So again, it's that confirmation. You're very rooted and grounded within yourself. You're in that que sera, sera energy. What will be, will be. What won't, won't. It wasn't meant for me. It's like you're in that energy. Because you're seeing from the biggest perspective. You're seeing from spirit. You're seeing through the eyes of God. What else, Spirit? You guys could also be seeing elephants, and it could be like statues that look like this. Maybe you're seeing statues of like gold elephants everywhere, and I'm being shown Ganesh. So that's also being representative of Ganesh opening roads within your life. And again, I was seeing that portal and that doorway, so that is definitely happening for a lot of you right now. What else, Spirit? You're getting your flowers, your spiritual inheritance. And I know people say this all the time, but now is the time. It is coming in. And look at this here. The sun, your soul's purpose. You have stepped into your light and your destined pathway completely. And again, you see how he's coming out of Mother Earth and he's in the astral realm. He's in the spirit world. This is the thing. It's like you guys are that bridge. It's like you are that bridge. You are that gateway. You are that doorway between this world and the next. Again, it doesn't matter whether you're a woman or a man, whether you have a womb or not, because the womb is a gate. It is a portal. It's like God is saying, you are the bridge. You are the human being. This is what he created human beings to be, the bridge between worlds. This is what you are waking up to. It's very, very powerful. And you see behind him, it also looks like a halo, but it also looks like the sun. So it's like the sun is in the astral realm and the sun is in this human realm. Because the sun is source. What else, Spirit? They're saying speak with conviction. You see how the sun is moving into his throat here? Speak with conviction. So your throat chakra has gone for a huge level up and glow up. You may be noticing that your voice is different. Booming. I'm hearing booming. So it's more powerful because you trust yourself more. You have more confidence in yourself. But not only that, you're grounded and rooted in who you are and your path. We have here Cibation, purify, cleanse and release. Again, I'm taking this because this is these two birds here. There's like the mama dada bird and the baby bird here. But it's giving the spirit babies. So there is a lot of spirit babies around humanity at present, because there is waves and waves of souls who will be coming through who are more evolved. If you think about it, they're being born into this awakening. They're being born into this ascension. Yes, there's a war going on. Yes, there's also a descension going on. But these souls coming through, God is sending them to be his warriors and be on the front lines too. They're going to be anointed. There's a lot more anointed souls coming through. They're talking about fertility issues and why there have been fertility issues. This is one of the reasons to block these souls coming through. They're not going to block it because it's God's will. I'm hearing it's God's wish and it's God's will. What else, Spirit? I'm hearing, yes, we're in the reckoning. Maybe somebody asked, yes, we're in the reckoning, but it's not the end of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. There's a huge shift going on. So all the foundations need to crumble and fall so we can rebuild anew and go into the new dawn. What else, Spirit? Thank you. We have Queen Jezebel, Magnetic Royal Witch. This is that royalty. You guys could have Archangel Michael around you at present right now. Maybe you're seeing blue orbs everywhere. You could be seeing images of the sword everywhere. Maybe you're dreaming of the sword. But you are anointed and you are crowned. Some of you guys have been walking around this life and you didn't realize this because you were very, very humble. And yes, the Most High God asks us to be humble, but he asks us to be humble to him, not to human beings. He asks you to be humble and to be obedient to him, not humble and bow your head in shame to a human who thinks they have more authority over you. And then we have here multiplication, your higher self. You're really tapping into who you truly are and where you have come from. You've come from the heavens. You've come from the other side. You come from spirit. You come from the root and from the origin. And this physical density, we come here for lessons and to experience the soul being in this physical vessel. To experience love and joy and pleasure. But we also come here for lessons and for growth for our soul. And this is what you are focusing on now. You're like, okay, where does my soul want to go next? What do I need to be doing here in this present moment? You're really elevating. You're rising up, you're flying on high, but at the same time you're feeling very, very grounded and connected to your human body than you ever have before in this lifetime. We're going to finish off and get some messages from this deck here. So what else does the collective need to hear right now? Some of you guys could be in your 40s. What else, Spirit? Can I get a few messages from the collective, from this deck here? What do they most need to hear right now, Spirit? We have here, when I lean toward love, I am led. Look, there's a crescent moon. The moon is so significant. Do look out for the moon. And you see around here, this looks like a webbing. Looks like the spider's web. Some of you guys could have recently like walked into a web and you could be scared of spiders and you're like, oh my God, get off, get off. I've seen that for someone. But this is that sign that you are in your energetic web. And when you're in your energetic web, you can easily pull things into your web. So you need to be careful right now what you're thinking and what you're wishing for. You know that saying, be careful what you're wishing for, because it's going to come in fast. Even if you're someone where things have been moving slow and you feel like you've always had bad luck, your luck is about to shift because the work you've been doing, you haven't been giving up and you've been moving in grace. You've been keeping up your faith and your prayer. Obviously, some days you have those moments you're like, why am I even doing this? Like, is this path in vain? No, it's not. And it's about to pay off. So things are going to be coming in fast. They're going to be coming in threefold, I'm hearing. So things will be coming in threes. I'm hearing keep your wits about you. And remember that you choose who to share your blessings with. Your blessings are your blessings. God gave them to you. Happiness is my birthright. I love how we have the moon here. The moon is so significant. The moon is the theme for this reading. And I feel like some of you guys, maybe you believe that the moon is a hologram and you've been going down rabbit holes of what the moon actually is. I'm hearing the dark side of the moon. So you could be watching documentaries, people like trying or attempting to tap into the dark side of the moon. That's what it's given. So maybe you're watching like channelers or psychic mediums who are trying to tune into the moon. And you could be noticing they're all saying similar things. And maybe they're saying that they can't. That they can't properly tap into it. They can't put their finger on it. Spirit are now also saying be a mystery. Human beings are supposed to be a mystery because like, it's like the whole thing of being a human being. Like we're all here. We're all trying to like work out our truth. Work out why we're here. We're all trying to remember where we come from. That's the whole mystery. Everything is a mystery. It's a puzzle. Being on earth is like a puzzle. They're saying have some mystery about you. Let people work you out and be able to not put their finger on you. And we have here, in any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Exactly that. You've been really on your path home to self and to the Most High God. He has been hearing your prayers and your prayers are about to be answered. Do look out for the moon symbolism, for the spider, for the sunflower, and for seeing the moon and the sun in the sky at the same time. I do feel like you guys are going to be getting a lot of cloud divination signs. So when you're seeing certain shapes and signs within the actual clouds, you could be seeing God's glory. So you know when the clouds kind of part and this beautiful sun, it comes through and it beams down, almost like it's like a you know, like a spotlight when somebody steps out on the stage and there's that spotlight. It looks like that. It's called God's glory. You guys could be witnessing and seeing things like that. But that's the message coming through today. I hope that did resonate with somebody out there. If you did want a personal reading, my website is in the description below.